Good morning, SSHS students. Welcome to week 4 of remote learning. We know that many of you have some lingering questions that we're hoping to answer for you today, and I wanted to give you guys an update, some of which was sent in an email last week, but figured it would be great for us to share it with you verbally. So the first update that we shared with you was about quarter 3 grades. We know that that was one of the things that many people had questions about. So last week we sent an email, I think it was Tuesday, where we said that the quarter 3 grades would end as of March 13. So that was right before the closures from the state. So that gave us about 7 weeks worth of grades. We think it was a good way for us to measure the academic progress for the quarter. But a couple things to note because we don't want you to get stressed or worried about it. We know that there are some students that probably didn't have the opportunity to do any retakes or to make up any missed tests due to absences. So even though the grades will be ended as of March 13, you'll still have 2 weeks when we get back to school in order to make up any of those missed tests or quizzes. So hopefully in these previous 3 weeks, what you've been doing, if you had any missed work, was making up the assignments. So the class assignments, the projects, hopefully you were making those up, and that will bring up your quarter 3 grade. But your tests and your quizzes will have to wait until we return. And then what will end up happening is there will be a grade change for quarter 3 upon your return. Now, some people might be asking, what happens if we don't return? Well, we're not there yet. So, what I want you to do is just sit tight on that. We will update you accordingly as things progress. As you know, we will follow the governor's executive orders, which currently end on April 15th. And they may be extended or they may not be extended. So, we'll have to wait on that. So another question that people were asking was about quarter 4, and what about the work that we're doing for remote learning right now? So the work that you're completing for remote learning currently has been focusing on skills or review of previous content. So that work will be a part of quarter 4. So in the email that we sent last week, we shared that any of the work that's been completed will be marked as a C or an M. So the C would stand for it's been completed, and the M for that it has not been completed and that it is missing. So you, again, still have the opportunity to make up those M's, and we encourage you to do so as they will be a part of quarter 4. So last Friday, on April 3rd, the district sent out some information. It's also posted on the district webpage. So I'll share with you some of that information now, but I do encourage you to go to the website and look at the April 3rd update. And there's also a presentation for you to look at. We encourage you to do that as well. So what it says is that remote learning will continue through the April break. So it's important to know that this was part of Governor Cuomo's executive orders for remote learning. So that where we used to have a vacation starting on Friday, April 10th, now that will become remote learning, and remote learning will continue from Friday, April 10th through April 17th. So that was previously the April break. The other part to know about this is that new learning is slated to begin for the high school level no later than April 20th. So that's the Monday after the April break. So some of you may have already started new learning. I know that there are courses that are college credit bearing. Some of you are taking AP classes. You may have already started new learning, but all other classes will begin new learning no later than April 20th, so that means it could have started already. So we encourage you to continue to log into your Canvas calendar and make sure you're looking at all of the assessments or assignments, all of the assignments that are listed there in the Canvas calendar. Just a side note about AP exams. Some of you who are taking AP classes may have heard that the AP exams are different this year, and there is a deadline for you to decide whether or not you will be taking the new online AP exams. So I encourage you to reach out to your teachers if you don't already have that deadline, and please make sure that you indicate whether or not you're taking the AP exam in May or you won't. Another question that comes up is what about Regents exams? So as of right now, there is no change to Regents exams. Currently, our information indicates that they are continuing on as planned, but as we know, the situation has been ever changing and very fluid. That could change, but right now I just want you to plan on the fact that our Regents exams are still planned for June. So finally, as it comes to academics, just please remember to check the Canvas calendar and please make sure that you are following up with your assignments as we're now in quarter 4. And we do want you to make sure that you're up to date and not falling behind. So beyond academics, though, we just want you to remember a couple things. First, remember that we're here for you. Remember that we're here to support you. If you have any questions, if you have any issues that you want to talk about, please reach out to your teachers. Please reach out to your counselors, your administrators, your assigned administrator, or myself. Some of you work with our school psychologists or social workers. Please remember that we're here for you. Also, don't forget to reach out to your parents. I know that it's been really different for you to be home and maybe your parents to be home too because they're not working and they're working remotely. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you need any kind of support because we are here for you. And then finally, we just want you to take care of yourselves. We know that this is a really stressful time. It's a stressful time for you. It's a stressful time for your families, for your teachers, for us. We certainly all wish that we were back in our regular routine. But we know that this is a different time and we do need to take some time for ourselves to disconnect from our computers, to disconnect and just get some me time. So take care of yourselves and remember to do something that makes you happy. Find something that's maybe a new hobby or continue on with a hobby that you already started. Find some different ways to connect with people because we can't see them and we can't be near them. So find some different ways to connect with people in a positive way. Maybe it's a different platform for social media, or if it's a different way to do something positive for the community. So please find ways to connect with people in a positive way. And then just remember that we miss you. School's not the same, and it still won't be the same even when we get back. It would be really different for all of us. But we do care about you, we do miss you, and we can't wait to see you again. So we hope you have a great week 4. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. And if you have any questions, just remember that we are an email or a phone call away. Okay. So while many of our teachers have been working with you, they've also been taking some time sharing with us how much they miss you. So here we're going to share with you some pictures and some video clips from some of our teachers who have really wanted to share a message of positivity with you and to stay connected with you. Enjoy.
Hi guys, Mr. Leonard here. Hope you're all staying healthy. Miss you guys. See ya.
Hi guys, it's Mr. DeLorenzo here, and hoping you all are safe. If you have any chem questions, please reach out. If you have any life questions, please reach out. This is me and Brewer, and we're doing the same thing you're doing. Hunker down and getting through this mess. So can't wait to see you all. Take it easy. Bye.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on